Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing great and welcome to our short tour of Urquhart Castle. The castle stands on a rocky promontory overlooking Loch Ness in the Great Glen of Scotland. Its recorded history starts around AD 580 when St Columba made a journey from his monastery on the Isle of Iona to meet with King Bridei of the Picts in Inverness. As he made his way up Loch Ness, he visited an old nobleman at Urquhart who was close to death. It is said that Columba baptised him and his household. A Pictish brooch from a similar period has been found at Urquhart, hinting that this could be the same place St Columba visited. 20th century excavations have pointed to an extensive fort existing between the 5th and 11th centuries. Construction of the current castle was likely started in the mid-13th century. The first documentary record of Urquhart Castle occurs in 1296, when it was captured by Edward I of England during his invasion which marked the start of the Wars of Independence. 2 years later it was claimed back by the Scottish. The castle came under the control of Robert the Bruce after he became King of Scots in 1306. In 1332, following Robert I's death, Urquhart was the only Highland castle to hold out against the English. For the next 200 years, the castle would continue to see action, as the Great Glen was raided frequently by the MacDonald clan, the Lord of the Isles, powerful rulers of a semi-independent kingdom in western Scotland. James IV had given the barony of Urquhart to the Grant family in 1509. The Grants built the Grant Tower, a 5-storey tower house, at some point during the 1500s. However, the raids continued. The last raid by the MacDonalds in 1545 proved the worst. Known as the Great Raid, this time they succeeded in taking 2,000 cattle and stripped the castle of its furniture, cannon and even the gates. By the close of the 16th century, Urquhart had been rebuilt by the Grants, now a powerful force in the Highlands. When Oliver Cromwell invaded Scotland in 1650, he disregarded Urquhart in favour of building forts at either end of the Great Glen. In the Glorious Revolution of 1688, the Catholic King James VII was driven into exile. The crown passed jointly to his Protestant daughter Mary II and her husband William of Orange. This prompted the first of the Jacobite risings, a string of armed attempts to restore the Catholic Stuart line. Much of the Jacobite support came from the Highlands, and so Urquhart became a garrison for government forces for more than 2 years. When the last soldiers marched out of the castle in 1692, they blew up the gatehouse to prevent the reoccupation of the castle by the Jacobites. Large blocks of collapsed masonry are still visible beside the remains of the gatehouse. I hope you enjoyed this tour and history of Urquhart Castle. If you did, please leave a like and consider subscribing for more videos like this one. Bye for now.